And then tell me about level 3. So you
Okay, now we
worked.
can move into level 3.
Yeah, I'm interested to know how you become like an
Yeah.
ambassador, an
So
educator. That's interesting.
so I had cut it off earlier, but like I said, investing, because I started building these relationships and flying to events where I was shaking hands and becoming the person I am today. It took shaking hands and building that relationships, like you said, is very important. So, and then also, like you guys said, any event you guys attended, I was there, right? Shaking hands and building relationships. So it got to a point where my content on Instagram started becoming a lot better. And then, like you guys seen my growth, they started seeing my growth, especially A-Rod, because who got me in was A-Rod. So one day, I was flying to Chicago, and at this point they were already family, we were already homies. We had shared so many events together, so many houses, hotels, everything. Like we had ate in the same table and everything. And so they had just come up with level 3. Elegance have done, and then level 3 came up. They opened a whole new warehouse, a whole new store up in Chicago. They're based out of Chicago. And I'm like, hey, Rod, yo, I'm coming to Chicago. I would love to stop by the base and check it out, see how it is, because I've been with y'all for a long time, and I would love to see how it goes. And as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of color stuff, and A-Rod just tells me like, oh, you want to do a collaboration? And I'm like, wait, what? That was literally last year. Let's do. I'm like, you sure? Like, you want to do a collaboration? He's like, yeah, let's do it, bro.
Tell me that feeling.
Oh, that feeling was amazing. At the moment he told me that was amazing. But then his wife was pregnant.
For the second child?
Yeah, for the second child. And she was due the day that we were going to do the collaboration. So
Whoa.
he tells me, bro, my wife is due one of those days that we're going to do the collaboration. So it's in the limbo. We don't know. Maybe she's due before, maybe she's not due. Whatever. She gave birth a week before I was going up there. So we were able to do the collaboration. And I brought my everything, I brought what I know how to do. We didn't have a model. We picked a model the day before. And we just executed.
Where was this? It was in LA. He lives in LA, right?
No, in Chicago.
He lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's where you traveled there.
I traveled there for vacation.
You paid your expenses.
I paid everything. Everything. It was on me. I was going to Chicago for vacation.
Okay.
And I ended up going to work.
Wow.
I ended up going to work, and that they saw I guess they saw the potential. They saw what I had to offer for them, and they gave me the opportunity. The second time they were like, hey, you want to come into Chicago? We could have a talk. And it became a thing. It was a crazy thing. That's why I say that time matters a lot, because they were going to sign me when it was with Elegance. Because I went to a competition. It was the same thing as the world champion thing. I went to a competition in Puerto Rico because they were looking for one more ambassador. And I competed. And I didn't win the competition, but Jay pulled me to the side. He's like, hey, you're amazing. I'm going to get you on the team.
Whoa.
But that didn't happen. And I was sad. But then later I realized, I'm like, man, this is not meant for me.
Wow.
And now that I signed with level 3, it's like, this is the time. Because now I'm actually getting an opportunity to shine. I master my craft more. I know what I'm doing. I know what I deliver. And I know how to execute my work. And everything that I've learned throughout the years have put me in this position now, because this is the right position to be on now.
Do you feel more prepared? Do you
Yeah,
feel like it's good that
of course.
at that time it didn't happen and it happened?
I am super happy that didn't happen that time. I am super happy. Because now maybe I'm not 100% prepared. There's always more you can learn.
Always.
But right now I'm a lot more prepared than that time. A lot more. I was sad at the moment, but now that I signed with level 3, I'm like, thankfully it never happened.
But what happened between Elegance and level 3? I never understood what happened.
So it was two different owners. So now Jay and A-Rod, they actually own level 3, but back then they were just like US representatives of Elegance. So they had a little misfall, and then they decided to open their own stuff now. So it's pretty much the same vibe, same family, same everything, just a different name.
But Elegance doesn't exist anymore.
Elegance exists.
They still exist?
Because
they disappeared from the market. I don't see them anymore.
Because it was Jay and A-Rod doing their thing.
Okay.
They were the ones keeping it up, and then it got to a point where I guess they saw the value in themselves, and they're like, oh, we got to invest in ourselves. Why are we making somebody else money and noticed? Let's do it for ourselves. And I believe, they came up with level 3, and now honestly level 3 is probably one of the most successful companies right now in the industry.
That's
And
what
they
I was
just
going to say.
And I seen these animals work, man. I just see them from afar and keep motivating myself, and I see them work and have meetings. Jay doesn't hop off a plane every time he's on a plane. He's going to Turkey, he's going to here, he's going there, he's going there, and trying to figure it out and come up with a new product and do this, do that, master this product. And it's just crazy the amount of work that is done behind all this,
Wow.
And I see it, and I'm like, damn, like these guys deserve that.
I think that's the only way, Papi.
That's the only way.
That's the only way.
That's the only way. Because like I was telling her yesterday, I spent 6 hours in the shop doing a hairstyle for a minute reel.
You see, for 60
6
seconds.
For 60 seconds.
Second
60
video.
second reel.
60-second reel.
Yeah, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that
You
no
know?
one
Obviously,
sees,
there's a
right?
lot more that comes behind this reel, but that's what people see. So people, oh, look, cool video. But they don't see that I was there stuck for 6 hours.